Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in our Komori Graphic Technology Center, Europe. Today we are proud to introduce our latest model, the Komori GX40. But before starting this demonstration, I would like to present first the guys. Richard on the feeder, Jeroen on the delivery, and at Ego Scott, the KGCE showroom manager. And myself, I am Hans Houder. So this is the second European introduction of this model, designed not only for high-end commercial and publishing printing, but also for packaging printing, due to its unique features. So this is the Komori GX40. It's a 6-color configuration, and the maximum paper size of this press is 75 by 105 centimeter. It will print up to 1 millimeter thick board and all to 0.06 millimeter. The press has been raised, installed on a plate for additional capacity. This for the non-stop feeder and non-stop delivery. As you can see also on both ends of the press are conveyor systems, and these are there to show you all the benefits of the non-stop feeder and delivery. This item right here is a PQA, it's a print quality assessment. It holds a camera, it's over there, with the duty to photograph every passing sheet during printing and digitally compare the data of that against to the pre-approved sheet. Its main function is to look for defects in printing. When a defect has been found, it immediately give the operator the possibility to take action. In addition to defects, it has also closed-loop control for color. It means that it's actually reading the color bar and adjusting the inkies to get the right density. So it's constant monitoring the density. Jeroen, please start up the press.
So during this demonstration, please look to the Komori information display. We call it KID, which is the big screen behind the console. You will see on the top there is a graph that's actually showing the individual inky readings, and on the bottom you will see a trend of density. If the density is drifting, the camera will catch it immediately and it will start correcting it. So it's always holding it exactly where we want. The console right here is IRPDCI6, that's print density control with a spectral photometry. There are a few new items in that which we will highlight today, but essentially it's a color bar scanner. Now that you're slightly familiar with this press, we will explain in detail the demonstration.
Thank you, Hans. So the first job is already on the press. It's a simulation production. The first job is running and we have run 500 sheets. Then we will change over to another job. This first job is printed on 350 grams thick board and we're going to run a good number of. Then we will change over and we will go into a run of 3,000 sheets where we can see all the benefits of the non-stop feeder and delivery. For the moment, we are running at 18,000 sheets an hour. And if you can see the graphic lines there on the kit screen, that the ink is already stable, even though this press has been stopped for a while. Part of the reason that this feedback was part of the separation feature that's available on this press. While we were talking, the press was in a state of non-production mode and the profiles came back that way. So, this is the first job. Can we see a sample? So this is the first job. It's already well within targets, and we can consider this is a good sheet. This is a high quality press, so I would invite you to come up and take a look at the quality at the end of this demonstration. For the moment, we are printing classic UV and coated as well. So there is a flat line, excellent stability. But there are a lot of other things that's pressed that we will have to talk about with respect to features.
Okay, so that little bell that just went off tells me that the press finished the first job and it's already started to de-ink. Well, if you look at the last sheet, thank you very much, Jeroen. Well, the last sheet, you'll see it's very light colored and it's almost washed out. So how does it work? I will explain. Please. The press stops ducting during the de-inking phase and it evens the ink film on the ink rollers to a very little amount, just enough to print the color bar right to target density. Starting from this amount, the new ink profile can be accurately applied. But the pre and de-inking function is only a very little part of KHSAI. It really does much more than that. It collects all job info like paper size, run length, air settings, color register, maintenance, job reports, statistics. It's a comprehensive program to help in the process of print. KHSAI is designed to start taking choices and time away from the operator, so let the press do it. It is self-learning and makes the press smarter and faster the more you will use it. And now one of the new features is called repeat job management. Again, AI is wonderful, and you're going to pull up pretty accurate, even if you are reprinting jobs as it is. But in this particular case, the repeat job management will allow all the data, all components here to come together and be actually preset again. Now, when I say all components, realize that everything you see here is made by Komori. The PQA camera, the PDCA6 scanner, the console, the press, everything is Komori built. So they are completely integrated. Once integrated, you'll get the flow data much quicker than you ever could with separated systems. So in this particular case, the repeat job management is including all the data on those items, like job name, color sequence, color bar placements, register, air settings, ink setting, a host of other bits of data, all coming together to bring back that job right up where it was.
Okay, the music you hear now signifies that the plate changing has already been started, which is fully automatic. You do not need to pre-bend the plates anymore, and it's all extremely fast. It takes a little bit more than 2 minutes to change all the plates on this press. And if you want to go faster than that, there is a system offered by Komori that's called ABC, where all plates are changed regardless the amount of units in less than 75 seconds, which will be demonstrated on this machine later on this day. This whole make ready was preset with unique steps for each job ahead of time. On the last job finished, the bell rang, it started to de-ink immediately into washout mode and then directly into make ready mode. So, if you're in the flow where you need the time, the maximum amount of time in a day, remember it's not just how fast the press is going, it's also how fast the press is going between jobs as well. It's a process. Well, ladies and gentlemen, during this plate changing I will take the opportunity to highlight other new features which are really important, quality and time saving for packaging prints. The first one, and you can see it there over the screen, is the short ink train function. By pushing only one single button on the frequency console, you can split the ink train in two. That means you print with less ink rollers. Less ink rollers means less ink volume in the roller tray. So little ink coverages, for example, a small logo in Pantone color can be kept very easily stable during the production, and the reaction time of a color be immediately. The second function, which you will see over there, is the ink train separation. So during non-production, the upper and lower ink rollers will be separated and keep like that the ink film in balance. This feature, in combination with the previous, the short ink train function, will reduce wasted sheets. So like ink coverages, printing and startup waste sheets are history, but a very important third issue, which is very time consuming in packaging printing, is color changes, which is a daily occupation. Komori developed the advanced roller wash-up system. It works as follows. A little amount of surfactant solvent will be applied in the first stage. This will infiltrate in the depth of the rollers and take the pigments out of it. After roller will be washed up with regular solvent, and at last water will be applied to take calcium and paper dust out. An example, if you go from a black to blue, you will get a delta E less than 2.5. 2 or 3 times washing of the rollers is not needed anymore. Imagine the time that you will save.
Okay, well, the plates are changed, so the press will start printing. The first pool of make-ready sheets, 30 in total, and a speed of 12,000 sheets an hour. Now, if you observe carefully, the operator, he did not touch the press or the console once. The reason behind it is that the future job can be pre-programmed by the operator during the run. Once they are on the production list, the press will take over completely, controlled by KHSAI and AMR, which means Auto Make Ready. The press by itself will optimize from that moment the production and performance, and as mentioned before, it's self-learning. Well, the sample is taken, and we will scan it on the PDCA6. If you look at the KID screen, that scheme automatically came up because the scanner, the PDCR6, has automatic register correction. It's a one-touch correction system, and we didn't have to run any sheets to do that. Well, register is okay? Okay, colors are within standard density. Let's print the second job. Okay, we will start now running the second job, which is a good representation as a packaging job as well. So basically he was pretty close to target density on the first 30 sheets. The kernel tree start running 18,000 sheets an hour. The camera will automatically check for defects, but because it's a Komori press, we probably won't see any defect occurring. Well, shortly the automatic non-stop feeder will start. We don't have to start up this system, the press knows exactly what it needs to be performed for power change, depending on the running speed of the sheet thickness. So Hans will explain more about the non-stop feeder, so please follow Hans.
Okay, thank you, Hans. So I'll invite you to come over here now. We're going to do an automatic non-stop feeder function. So before we get started already, so I will explain about as it goes. The press is running at a certain speed, maximum speed in this case, and it knows that we're running at. So it calculates automatically when it has to change the press. So you see already, the corks came out, and it's separating the paper part from the pallet. Another one is already standing over there, waiting to get inserted. So we wait till it's down, and this will be automatically ejected. You'll see it will come back. Do not forget that we are running at 18,000 for the moment. It's very impressive. So the new pallet is coming in now. This will be already centered and move forward. Move forward and then it will go off. Then automatically it will come up, align the two pallets, and then make slowly contact. You'll see this will be happening now, because it needs to be perfect at this speed, so you cannot make any mistakes and the machine knows what it's doing. Once the contact is made, the forks will go back. You will see. We do it in two steps. First slowly, not to change the height of the tail edge of the file, then a little bit faster in the middle, and then slowly on the front edge. Okay, this one is done. So I think now the machine already calculated that we have to change the file in the delivery. So I will invite you to come over to the opposite side. In the meanwhile, still the camera is detecting every sheet for defects, and it keeps the color right on the target densities. Okay, here it will be a little bit more difficult to see. There is an empty pallet under the step there. So now, the first sheet, the pallet will down, the first sheet will be picked up by fingers. Once these fingers catch the paper, here you see, then a belt will come. The belt is there, the pallet will go down. Okay. Once it touches the floor, it will be ejected automatically. So your run is not doing anything. We did this all without any operator's interference. This is removing, and now you will see the other one coming. It will be aligned with the paper pad, which was on the belt. Once this, it will move on, making contact with the belt. Once it's touching the belt will be retracted. You see it's moving on. And if you look really over here, you will see that the belt will go away. See this green you see here? And now it's extracted. So, it is at 18,000 the non-stop feeder and a non-stop delivery. And all the time PQA was controlling density and each heat for defects.
Okay. So where is PQA S standing for and what does it do? Well, it's standing for Print Quality Assessment System. If a defect occurs, the system is telling me where it is. The report is generated on the console, scanning hickey, color deviation, and faults in paper. It's sorted to see everything up to the speed of 18,000 sheets an hour. We have created a defect in the file in the front and the software, so we will keep a close look on the KID screen above the console, because it will show us the error. You can set the quality level of defects. You may have one job that doesn't require a super high quality inspection. You see there the fault occurs. So we're trying to save stock, time and efficiency. What we don't want to do is find an error in the non-used areas. The camera will still find the error in the waste areas unless you tell it not to. So in that case you need the mask. You're basically building a file around each box and just check here. And each box you might want to check with a different level of inspection. That's your choice. The point is to have it mastered all out can be a real process. Komori's new software works with a boundary file. Find out where the die cuts are and will automatically create a mask. That can be done ahead of time, so nobody has to do it on the press anymore. And it can be made in a free press or whatever you choose. The quality and level of detection can be set ahead of time. So now you know when the job hits the press, there is no delay. So we got a fast make grading, camera detection, checking for quality, low waste, traceable sheets, already a mass file and good to go.
Thank God. So now we also got some additional software that is very useful. It's over there. It's a PDF scanner. PDF scanner, what that really for is, you're printing a job that the customer has sent in. I don't mean that the customer has sent in an apple and you're printing a banana. It's the text, it's the small details in the text. For example, it's a pharmaceutical industry. When you buy a medicine, the directions on that tell you all the contents in what it's very important that those contents accurately represent what's in the bottle. So the character recognition is really important. In this particular case, once we print a good sheet, we will put it on the console. That's a PDCL. In the PDCL6, there is a PDF reader. It's scanning the entire sheet. It's not looking at the color bar anymore. It's looking at the entire sheet. Checking the characters, checking the contents of the pack, checking to make sure there is no additional hickeys, marks or scratches. For example, a QR code, maybe you have a hickey somewhere in it, and somebody clicks on it, and it goes to a completely different website. Could be a problem. It will be even picking up spots, for example, little ink spots, little dust spots, little things that shouldn't be like maybe a dot over L, and you will read an E. Could be a big problem. Or the other proposition is, instead you have somebody sitting with a magnifying glass, checking the content in just a few minutes, we can do it with a PDF. It's an excellent tool. So the PDCL6 is doing three things. Color bar scan, PDF scan, and automatic register. So you can see that Komori's technology is starting to expand beyond the press. There is so much new stuff. I did not even mention anything about anchors, dampers, cylinders, all that quality is still in here. You need to look at this as a whole, not just little items that we've talked about. So, we are waiting for the arrow. We saw the arrow on the PQA, that's a little bit cool. And we invite you for a demonstration on our LS529 with Photo, where we will show conventional printing. Thank you for your attention.